What's the word, fam? Hey, man, check this out.
Developing story tonight, a Chicago police detective injured when two men tried to rob him while he was on duty in the South Shore neighborhood. The detectives looking for surveillance video of a recent homicide near 77th and Yates. Sources telling WGN the men approached one of the detectives, announced a robbery, then noticed his handcuffs. The 53-year-old detective was kicked in the head, causing a gash. He's been taken to University of Chicago Hospital in stable condition. The offenders were armed with a knife and a gun with an extended magazine. They fled north on Yates and remain on the loose tonight.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? Man, is that true? Wow, that's some crazy shit, man. Well, this incident happened around 7 p.m. Monday night, which was just a few hours ago, Monday night. You know what I'm saying? 7 p.m. Two on duty officers walking around, casing the neighborhood, looking for video evidence, ran into two robbers. One had a knife, one had a gun. Ain't that the craziest shit ever, bro? We got two officers walking around with trench coats on. let's think about detectives real quick. Let's think about how a detective look, man. He got on some gator shoes and shit. He got a suit on. He got his trench coat on. He got his little hat on with a feather in it and shit. Got a tie on. All of that shit. Got his jacket open, just walking door to door, knocking on fucking doors. Somehow, some yeah. Do you guys have a video camera up here, or did you see anything that happened last night? Now, two guys run out the fucking gangway, man, armed with a knife and an extendo. One of them got caught, right? Did they even say that in the news? I got an update. One of them got caught. Now let me read this. He was injured Monday night while investigating a previous homicide. God damn, y'all just murked the motherfucker on that block and come back to rob motherfuckers on that block. That's crazy. That'll be a hot block. Like if I was out there committing crimes right now today, robbing motherfuckers, I'd be like, all right, well, somebody just got murked over there, so let's go over here, man. What what I'm saying, let all the heat be over there. I'm gonna think the heat over there anyway. So I'm gonna say, somebody got murked over there. Let's go over here where we think it's gonna be a little bit smoother process, man. Their lives are really in danger because they're being treated like regular people walking the streets. Y'all gotta protect the streets. If y'all don't, guess what? This is gonna happen again. It's gonna be another story of an officer being injured. Now we done had about two or three stories that I reported on recently about police officers um, getting their ass whooped and robbed and carjacked and anything else, right? They got to keep the streets safe for them and us because civilians are out there, man. Imagine that would have been two civilians, man. Somebody might not live. They saw his handcuffs. Now, they supposed to saw the barrel of his gun because he was supposed to been pulling this shit out and trying to kill one of the motherfuckers, man. Probably was a couple of older black cops that became detectives, homicide. They walking around looking to see if anybody got any information, knocking on doors, and that shit happened, man. Now let me go a little bit deeper into this story. Let's dig just a little bit deeper into this story because they don't have a full update on that. All right, two men armed with a gun and a knife attacked the officer from behind around 7 p.m. on the 77th block of South Yates, man. 77th and Yates. Like, I used to live around that neighborhood, bro. One of those apartments on 77th, right around the corner from Yates. That's, they got the McDonald's over there on 79th and Phillips. Then they got the Family Dollar right there on 79th and Yates. So I used to live in that neighborhood, man. I know that neighborhood well, man. Like it was a lot of crazy motherfuckers there because that's a neighborhood in Chicago that's made off of. It's more like New York than Chicago in that neighborhood, but it's not like New York because it's not, what I'm saying, like hella big because they got a lot of apartment buildings over there. I'm talking about 30 units, 6 units, 10 units. It's just apartment units all in that area. So it's a lot of people. Like when I used to live there, I used to date women in the same building. They don't even know each other, even though it's families out there that's been there 30, 40 years. Lake close by, 79th is popping, you know what I'm saying? And I mean popping, even with gunshots. Yeah, it's all apartments in the whole neighborhood, man. So it's a lot of people just walking around out all night. It's Chicago, you know what I'm saying? It's Chicago. It was a lot of murders going on when I was over there. I didn't fuck with too many people, but I fucked with a lot of people from over there. But I wake up, go outside, and somebody done died, and this, I'm, damn, what the fuck happened? Like one time, my homeboy, man, he lost, he went to jail, right? He wasn't from 79, but he was making a little money over that way. He had went to jail. I forgot what happened. I think they raided the apartment, found weed all in the apartment or whatever. No, they ain't raided the apartment. He went to jail some other type of way. Like he got pulled over, but he had a warrant. And people started knowing, like, dude locked up. Man, they went in his fucking apartment, took his girl and her son, fucking robbed them and killed them right around G Herbo's neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because I know all G Herbo's OGs. I know the Stones, I know the folks, but they all knew I was from the hundreds. I wasn't from 79th. So I had a pass. My affiliation was from the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So I lived in one neighborhood and I used to fuck with the guys in another neighborhood. But, it was cool because I wasn't part of, that immediate area. But anyway, man, they took this guy, his girl, and her son and parked that van in the goddamn alley, man, and left both of them dead, man. Like it was heartbreaking. Like my man got out because he wasn't even locked up for, let's say, he wasn't even locked up for 2 weeks, man. My man get out, man. He used to be. They used to sell me weed, man. Like I used to know them, man. They used to sell me weed, bro. Come to my house. He used to deliver the shit to you. Come to my house, bring me 5 motherfucking dimes of weed every goddamn other night. I smoked all them bitches that night. Then I had another motherfucker I fuck with, but I used to smoke them all that night. Uh, he'll come, deliver it. Sometimes a girl will come to the door. She'll come by herself. That's because we had a relationship. She'll come by herself. You know what I'm saying? And they found him dead. I couldn't believe that shit, bro. And I know bro wasn't fucking with like pounds and pounds of weed. Like I'm talking about small time shit, bro. I'm talking about like quarter pound, and you know what I'm saying. And this wasn't even Kush. This was like before Kush in like 2009. Like probably was a little hydro, a couple ounces of hydro, and half a pound of Reggie or some shit. I seen my man's when he got out because, like I said, my man's he did not be in jail. He did not do time. Like they arrested him. He got out once he bonded out a week later. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he get out a week later, man. I see him walking down 79th Street, man. The man ain't got no shoestrings in his shoes. He just walking down 79th Street, man. I call him. I said, "Hey, bro, man, I'm sorry to hear about what happened, man. You all good?" He said, "Yeah, man. His head down and shit." That nigga walked off, man. And he wasn't the type of guy that had no shoestrings in his shoe. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like it's just crazy, over East, man. I'm telling y'all, every time I woke up, somebody was dead over East. I know both sides, and it's wild, man. Let's get to it though. All right, they began physically assaulting the on-duty officer, man, while rummaging through his pockets. They found a set of handcuffs. Why they didn't find that gun that's supposed to be on his side, on his waistband? But they found a set of handcuffs going in his pocket. He got handcuffs on him. No, the detective that was attacked was a 26-year veteran of the department. He was taken to the area hospital and was in good condition with injuries to his head and neck. Now, all that's gonna get him is it ain't gonna get him nothing but 2 3 weeks FMLA. You know what I'm saying? 2 3 weeks paid leave. You know what I'm saying? That's all they did for him. Even if his injuries, he could have lost his life, but he had small injuries. And all that's gonna get that officer because they got one of the best jobs in the world. You know, they he was on the job when he got hurt. It's gonna get that officer a week or two off, paid. You know what I'm saying? Probably get to go and talk to a counselor or some shit like that. But he'll be back on the streets doing well. They actually caught one of the guys shortly after. He was took into custody on the 2300 block of East 75th Street, and one suspect remains at large. Now, they just so careless, man. They don't even stalk the target. It's just first motherfucker we see, we own them. Like if they would have stalked them and just took a second to look and seen what the fuck they were doing, they would have saw that they were knocking on people's doors. They probably did see that and didn't even put two and two together, bro. That's one of the scariest parts. They probably did see that and still did not put two and two together. Like, why is these guys knocking on doors? What are they selling? You know what I'm saying? What are they selling, man? They got to be passing out some type of campaign information or something. We finna rob their ass. Finna rob this one. Didn't even see the other one on the other side of the street. Just weird to me. What y'all think about this story? It ain't even safe for the police in Chicago, bro. On duty. On duty. He had to have a badge right there on his belt. How you gonna knock on somebody's door and say I'm the police officer? Where your badge at? Let me go in my pocket and pull it out. Are you supposed to have a homicide badge right there on your belt so it can be visible when you raise your coat up and say, "Police, freeze!" Raise your coat up, freeze. That shit crazy, man. But I bet you those cops was black, man, because motherfuckers did not believe they were cops. They had to be looking like cops. You know what I'm saying? Because you see detectives all the time on First 48. All the motherfuckers look like detectives. And they coming and they knocking on people's doors. That should have been a red flag right there. Like, why the fuck he just come off that porch, go to that porch? What the fuck he looking for? Let's look at him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? They not even stalking, man. They just going, go, go, go. I wonder what would have happened if that officer would have killed that guy. What would have been said? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was a good guy, man. A father. I don't know, man. It's just weird to me. Tell me what y'all think about it.